Right, Donald Trump just got elected. You're probably wondering how would this affect me. If you're an immigrant, undocumented, you're being deported day one. That's what mass deportation. That's what he said. And so you might get deported day one. You might start the process of deportation. There's gonna be a lot of riots, probably a lot of things going on, but that is coming. That is horrible. I'll be honest with you. That's very bad. But it will happen. That was his plan. He also essentially wants to put tariffs on goods overseas. So anything from China. You may think to yourself, oh, but I mean, do we still do that from China? Like, do we still buy items from China? Yes. The short answer is yes, absolutely. A lot of the stuff that the drop shippers are giving to you through Amazon are from China. A lot of the products that we use every single day are from China. I'm using a Osmo Pocket 3, and that is essentially from China. The drones that you see up in the air, I have a DJI Mini 4. Those drones are from China. If you have an iPhone, those are from China as well. Yes, China and India both have different factories, but China will be affected, and so that iPhone that you got for $1,000, no longer $1,000. You could expect to see $1,600 iPhone coming up next year, 2025. So don't think that won't happen. It will happen, and it's very alarming. Aside from that, the biggest thing for me is that he wants to opt out of NATO. NATO is essentially something that we co-founded, and it basically benefits us as far as, the U.S. having safety. If Spain is part of NATO and it gets attacked for whatever reason, then we step in. So nobody wants to mess around with Spain. So, for example, if China and Russia mess around with Spain, we step in. So nobody wants to mess with Spain. Vice versa, nobody wants to mess with the U.S. We are all powerful, and if anybody touches us, all these countries are gonna step in as well. Donald Trump wants to opt us out of that because they're not paying their fair dues. That's what he says. But it turns out that they are paying a good decent amount for their size. America is the almighty. America has so much money, right? So he basically says, oh, the amount of money that we're paying doesn't compare to the amount of money that they're paying. Yes, and he is correct because they are smaller. So how do you expect them to pay more? And even if you were paying their dues, so what? Think about it like this. You have bodyguards at the end of the day that you're paying for. That's it. Simple as that. That's how I would look at it. Because when have you seen a boss tell his bodyguard, hey, why aren't you paying your other half? Like, no, that's just what it is. Take it like bodyguards, because at the end of the day, they're securing the nation where, these are our allies. So why would you care more about the money when we waste more money on other dumb stuff all the time? It doesn't make sense. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe.